already behind everyone else by a lot. Talk to Sharon and this Daryl. They met, right? Yep. Wait, first there was something here I had to check. For the people who actually do watch my videos, thank you for that. Granted, there's no comments, but still, thank you. Thing. What did he say it was?
You're next.
What? Destroy void fragment. Okay, it's not just.
Loading.
Okay.
Get ready.
Okay, I have one. Inorganic, one. Okay. So... does it say how many I need? It's like a once in a while type of thing. This.
You're next.
Well, it's good to know now that the extra does damage.
Stopping their attack. No.
Come on.
Loading. Loading. Get ready. Loading.
Okay, do I have enough now? Quiet. Okay, there it goes. That's a number. That's sure that I wasn't paying attention. Organic 3, inorganic 12. Organic 2, inorganic 2. It will take a while. Alright, I mean, just go just continue what I was doing, story mode. I'll come back to you. There you go. Yeah, let me get anywhere to that. It says customize, but I don't know what is it exactly it wants me to customize. I don't see it. Something different.
Keep your questions brief. You're here. Welcome to the Vulgus Munitions Factory. You've made quite the impression at Kingston.
Nice see-throughs.
So much so, I was tempted to recruit you for Colon. But then again, the enemy isn't exactly a pushover. However, now that we have the guide as a strategic asset, I'm sure the trajectory of this war will change drastically. Shall we get started? Based on the coordinates provided by the guide, the Ironheart excavation site is near the enemy's industrial zone. Unfortunately, the exact location needs to be confirmed in person. The coordinates are based on data from the time of the ancestors. Away from me. Even though I have active camouflage, things will be much easier if you can hold the enemy's attention. I'll tell Jeremy to stay behind. Jeremy seems to be unable to link with the guide abilities as support for your diversion operation. As soon as possible.
What, me? Support?
Low latency toggle under the advanced settings. Anywhere. Did I fix it?
Get to the point. Guide, guide, guide. That's all everybody talks about these days. Albion conduct operations based on the word of a spirit. Not to mention, excluding an excellent descendant like myself from this operation, everything's clearly going very well. Hey, you think it's funny I can't link with the guide? All right then, let's consider which descendants aren't able to link with the guide right now. Let's see. It's only me and Alpha, yes? Looks to me like the commander of Albion and the strongest descendant are the only ones who are still sane. If I were you, I'd think carefully about why you've been designated as a bait. And I'm going to do things my way. Don't even think about tagging along. Huh.
Oh,
Do you
arrogant
really
prick.
think you can
At least
even
he's better than
attempt
everyone.
to follow me? With my arcane abilities?
The problem here is that they need to get better with their facial expressions. Otherwise, but the acting is not bad. Okay, what's this? What we got? Can't wait to customize. It'd be nice.
You've been ambushed. Or did you let it happen? As a feint, it worked well. But you must suddenly encounter powerful units that aren't in our database.
Get behind me.
Oh, that lag was not good.
closing in on the transmitter. There's a high probability this is the result of the communications diversion. Continue to engage them and stall for time as long as possible. High-level Vulgus closing in. Likely lured by our communications diversion. Our deception will be exposed if we lose the transmitter. Protect the transmitter.
No. No. Reload. Loading. Load.
Multiple Vulgus. We're closing in on the transmitter. There's a high probability that this is the result of the communications diversion. Continue to engage them and solve for time as long as possible. High-level Vulgus closing in. Likely lured by our communications diversion. Tactical target achieved. Mission accomplished, Descendant.
Load.
We have an urgent development, requesting backup. Number 17 has received details. All units are to head to the mining outpost.
Back away!
Please be as brief as possible. Descendant, we have an urgent report on Sharon. Her current position is near the Vulgus munitions factory. Thanks to her diversionary tactics, she was able to reach the target safely, but the Vulgus have appeared. This is the sitrep reported by Sharon's Asiv.
Operating arcade tracking matrix. Timer retrofitted active camouflage detected. Probability of zone infiltration high. Ironheart excavation site status. Quarantine at the highest level of security. Terminate the Descendant on site. Terminate. Terminate.
This cyborg Vulgus, Edelik, is a commando-level model specializing in defense missions. It's armed with arcade tracking functions. And it seems the Vulgus already know about the Ironheart excavation site. I was told that the Ancestors' data was tightly guarded at Kingston. If the Vulgus have gained access to it, however, then this rigorous level of security makes sense. For the moment, Sharon has requested an attack on the repository's core facility to lure the Vulgus commander. Once the Vulgus have vacated the factory, she intends to try and infiltrate it again. Descendant, you and Jeremy are to launch an attack on the repository.
Are you sure this guide can be trusted? Didn't you guys win at Kingston?
Focus on the mission, Jeremy.
Managed to transmit around 90% of the data. Defeating their commander prevented them from I need to analyze this. Descendant search for the Ironheart excavation site. If the Vulgus enter it first, they may destroy the entire site after they find what they want. We must hurry.
How pathetic. A full operation for such a minor target? On Special Forces aren't that special after all. I've sent you a more appropriate mark, so you can show me what you can really do with those highfalutin skills of yours. Get it together, come on!
Okay, I'm back. It's... First. Oh boy. It feels a little laggy compared to when I first played it, like 2 days ago. I guess it means more people are playing, or the update did something. Did I say weapon readjustment? I didn't get to read it all. Does it say? Let's see. Okay, so what is... I'm at 4. Oh boy. Weapon readjustment is now available. What does that mean? Anyway. This is gonna be bad. Or if it's the same mission. I hope not.
Sending info on mark. Target, Vulgus Kuiper storage tanks. Descendant, be advised. The storage tanks should not be detonated. The key objective is a different way from us. Specifically, the way they process it causes massive contamination and contributes to the destruction of the environment in Ingress. Research to restore the environment is underway. To help this, you need to seize the Kuiper from the Vulgus. And if you can keep their commander occupied, even better.
Deploy barrier.
heavily armored. Total. That will bring the refinery to a halt.
Detected in the area of the sniper refinery. Guardian Unit Para. Highly suitable for Facility Defense Combat. Deployment ready.
Damn. Looks like they're just sending one of their own units. I was hoping the commander would show up. Application confirmed. One generator remaining. Descendant, a high-level Vulgus is heading toward the refinery. It's likely to be Carl.
Descendant located. Activating.
Vulgus. It will be best to eliminate.
Reactivation.
This is work with the support. I've managed to shake off their track, scouting for intel around the factory.
More electricity. So when you have attack damage from the special moves with it. Alright, what do I need here? Fire Thunder Occasion.
It'll be fine for a while, all right? I'm alive, thanks to you. And you even found time to attack the Vulgus Kuiper facility. I've really gotta hand it to you. Oh yeah, how did I manage to get the slip on Ederlich? He retreated as soon as the battle at the mining site was over and headed toward a facility. It looked like he'd planned to do so from the beginning. I wondered what he was up to, but he actually did us a favor in the end. I think the Ironheart excavation site is underneath that facility. A pretty hastily built structure? Check. Multiple security devices guarding the entrance? Check. Commander-level Vulgus disappearing inside? You can see how it all adds up, right? I need to assign missions to all operatives to shut down the facility's multiple security devices. It'll require specific procedures, but I've had experience in dismantling many of these types of devices. Let's move. We need to get in there before the Vulgus can do anything to the excavation site.
I have to admit, not even my RK can penetrate the quantum barrier of these security devices. Those rust buckets have put some thought into this.
Operation status, jammer installation complete. Using the jammer to neutralize the distress signal sent by Ederlich should allow us to bypass one of the Vulgus' security measures. Your task is to protect the jammer while I work.
Loading. Shields are down. They need to be recharged.
High-level Vulgus closing in. Prepare for engagement. Remember, protecting the jammer is your top priority. We can disable their security devices if it's destroyed.
Just give me a second. Gotta see where the fireworks are coming from. Alright, back to do this. Let's see.
Operation status, jammer installation complete. Using the jammer to neutralize the distress signal sent by Ederlich should allow us to bypass one of the Vulgus' security measures.
We only have like 2 seconds
task is
left.
to
How the
protect the jammer
fuck did it
reliably.
not count?
Reload. Reload.
Wonder how to get more heavy. I need more heavy.
No.
High-level Vulgus closing in. Prepare for engagement.
Loading.
Fuck was shooting it.
Loading.
security devices disabled. Mission accomplished.
Well, it seems the fireworks just started. Just give me a second. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Yeah, fireworks took longer than I thought. First time got to see on this side at least. I only get to see it on TV. I actually got to see it from a balcony. Figure out how to get this out, cut it out the video so it doesn't take that long. Just board everyone, check it later. Where was I?
Staff reporting to HQ. The plants within the Vulcus classified area have been running non-stop for the past 4 days. We've captured occasional instances of a suspicious form of energy being released, but it is impossible to accurately determine the source of this energy. Due to the powerful waves being emitted, we risk detection by the enemy should we approach, requesting support so that we may determine the energy source. For now, I've sent a draft report on the detected energy to Albion. We are unfamiliar with this form of energy, and our on-site units are unable to decipher what it is. We are narrowing our recon scope on the possibility that this energy source is connected to the object our allied troops are looking for. One thing we know for certain is that the plants within the zone produce Vulcus military supplies. These plants have been operating at unprecedented levels. We believe this to be a critical situation. We request a decision from Albion headquarters as soon as possible. Over.
To bypass the multi-stage security system, you'll need a unique authentication sequence used by the Legion of Immortality. You need to collect samples from the Legion in good condition and put them in the supply box. These will be analyzed in Albion, and they'll send us a sequence we can use for security authentication.
Reload.
Obviously just give 20. Okay, it's not too bad.
Load. Initiate descent! Load. Needs to be recharged.
Maintain distance.
Damage. Shield offline. Shield.
I need more teammates. It's not fat. I'm not gonna be able to do this.
Loading.
Fucking cat my, and that was it.
I'll stop them. Down. Be recharged.
I've received word that the supply box has arrived safely. The authentication sequence is as good as secured. Good job.
That mission is annoying when you're by yourself.
Power to the security system has been reduced. 2 generators remaining.
Loading.
This is the last generator. Keep going, Descendant.
Concentrate defensive forces at our vicinity. Send high-level firepower units. The Descendant must be stopped. Execute them.
Power has been deactivated. Security system compromised. Tactical target achieved. Terminating mission relay.
That's the Vulgus barracks, which I was assigned to take out. They said if we didn't destroy their base, it would allow them to counterattack or something. But what a shame. I have no more rounds. Why don't you finish up for me while you're here? It was kind of boring, to be honest. I've destroyed the main passages. You only have to deal with the remaining troops. And hey, Colon Lackey, why don't you go ahead and send the operational relay when you get there as well? Oh, and make sure to credit me for it.
Oh, I'll put in 10 foot under. 10 feet under, just for the way he said. But they're already put in the hospital. Cocky here.
Vulgus reinforcements detected. Internal facilities destroyed by Jeremy.
Loading.
Vulgus reinforcements closing in. This is more than we expected. Without the advanced attack to reduce their forces, we'd be surrounded by now.
Unit numbers critical. Munitions. Urgent resupply requested.
happening.
Deploying elite forces to resume control.
You're almost there, Descendant. Keep at them.
Oh god.
Barracks unrecoverable. Defense failed.
You've done it, Descendant. Terminated.
Okay, over
This
that
is
big
Sharon. All Vulgus security levels have been successfully deactivated. All units regroup at my position to investigate the Ironheart excavation site.
Regroup? Huh. Yeah, I don't think so. I think I'll sit this one out, Sharon.
What did you say?
rifle. See if I get out of space first off. Almost dead. Out of space. Sniper. Tactical. Tactical stronger than God. Ooh. I'll try it. Okay, so let's put by type. Clean out again. That's definitely stronger. Okay, I'll fix that in a second. There's the shotgun. I guess I could try tactical. I just don't know if tactical's better. Where's the tactical one? It's not by much. Not this one. I wonder if it gives me both. Actually, be nice if it does. Next. Actually, no, I think I do it. Yep. This one's maxed. Motherfuckers, move out of the way.
Get to the point. It seems as if all of you have forgotten, so I'll repeat myself one more time, since they're here too. It looks like it'll be a guide-related mission from this point on, which means I can't have anything to do with it, right? You're the one who told me I should be in a supporting role, Sharon. Yeah? Since I can't connect to the guide. Report that to HQ however you like. It's not like they have a cell that can hold me, do they? Oh, nah. Maybe I will sit in a cell and get some rest. It's been a while. Last time I was there, it was really fun. I'm not sure who blabbed about my secret operation, but had it been carried out, not only would we have the Iron Heart, but Corell's heart as well.
Yeah, that, but okay.
I guess that's just my little walk down memory lane. Have fun with your imaginary friend. Peace.
Sharon, give me the order and I will track him.
Let him be. Jeremy's RK ability is teleportation. We have no way of catching him.
Descendant, although it was not my intention, there seems to be a misunderstanding with Jeremy. I do not choose who I am linked with. The process follows strict directives woven into RK by the ancestors. I have no knowledge of the details of these directives, nor am I capable of ignoring them. If I were able to alter those directives, would I have been able to resolve this misunderstanding with Jeremy? Could I ease Alpha's suspicions? The human mind is difficult to comprehend. It feels like a mass of powerful energy surrounded by a resilient defense mechanism, almost like an Iron Heart. I apologize for occupying your time before an important operation. I will focus on the emergency restoration protocol and remain on standby. I hope I can bring results that reflect the level of effort you have put into this operation.
You'll need to leave first, Descendant. Sharon's prosthesis has been damaged from excessive RK use. We'll join you as soon as we can.
Don't worry. You've seen what they're capable of. I hope these repairs can be done quickly.
Let's see how this goes.
So this is the Iron Heart excavation site that was documented in the ancestors' data. As you must know, the Iron Hearts are mysterious entities that somehow make their way to Ingress. They were first discovered by
not fast
the
enough.
architect.
Check what?
The
I
Iron
just missed it.
Hearts were
Check the
passed
enemy's
down
weak
to
point
the ancestors,
above their heads. Okay,
migrators,
good to know.
and the forebears of the Descendants. We don't know why the ancestors hid all the Iron Hearts. But this much is certain. I was created in order to lead you to them. After that, well, we'll come to that once we find you an Iron Heart. Descendant, I'm detecting an unusual energy flow nearby. These are traces of Iron Heart excavation. Ironheart microparticles confirmed. Initiating emergency restoration protocols to repair damaged systems. Descendant, we have retrieved Ironheart elements from the excavation site. Next, I must... Oh no. This wasn't just an excavation site. I need to interface with the quantum monolith, a data processor belonging to the ancestors. This device contains my restoration data, which can be copied using Ironheart microparticles. I can manipulate. However, to access the quantum monolith, Descendant, I must undergo authentication here first. I should still have access, as it was my system and memories that were generated. While the authentication is in progress.
Initiating facility lockdown procedures.
Passages are being blocked across the facility. I'll do my best to find a way out, but it won't be easy to remember. Please be careful. As an excavation site, there must have been countless experiments conducted here using the Ironhearts. Emergency restoration protocols would have been one of them.
No.
No one can leave! Execute the agent of Immortality General David Gordon!
Descendant, I must access the quantum monolith. The 8th of August.
has encroached upon my legion.
That is because of an unknown error. It will be fixed momentarily. Complete. The security threat has been neutralized. I have completed all preparations as you commanded.
Begin.
The Legion will be reborn through the Ironheart.
Rise, my warriors! Give your lives for Clipper! Stand at the vanguard for me, Al-Zaruk. I will stand at the vanguard of the Legion. Al-Zaruk submits to Lord Karel's command. Armor, transport the Ironheart to my fortress. Initiate the data inversion immediately.
Descendant, even though the Vulgus managed to access the data first, I have been able to restore one of my core functions through the emergency restoration protocol. I am finally able to detect the Ironheart. Let me explain this function and how to utilize it. My Ironheart detection system has a scanning function which uses Arcade to detect certain environmental factors. Within zones where Arcade can be detected, my system can track the Ironheart through its unique pulse, particles, and energy. The tracking range and accuracy depends on where Arcade particles are distributed across Ingress. At present, considering the operational zones where Descendants are deployed, approximately 35% of Ingress can be covered. I have just detected Ironheart particles at Sharon's location, which is important. There is clearly something of interest at the Vulgus munitions factory. By using my detection system Descendant, I can find traces of the Ironheart through Descendants who have been deployed throughout Ingress. However, the Vulgus called Eamon, the one who accessed the quantum monolith, gained a great deal of relevant information after repairing the Ironheart. It seems the theft of the Ancestors' data was also led by Eamon. Even though he is a Vulgus, he possesses a high level of understanding of the Ancestors' technology. However, a Vulgus is only a Vulgus. They cannot defeat a direct descendant of the Ancestors. Use me to find the Ironheart Descendant. I will assist humankind from this moment forward.
Descendant, I've received the report on the results of the operation from Colon Special Forces. It seems the core functionality of the guide has been restored. I have a related operation for you. Please return to HQ.
Got a question about the operation?
Descendant, a quick word before the briefing. You seem to be a little too preoccupied with your AI friend at the moment. As your commander, I'm concerned that you're prioritizing the guide over the operation report. The guide is only a strategic tool. I tolerate her under the condition she does not cross a line, but I don't consider her to be one of us. She is essentially data, and data can be manipulated by external factors, or even by itself. We should never see it as being at the same level as those of us who have fought together against the enemy and built our trust in each other in the process. Keep that in mind, and you'll be the best teammate anyone could ask for. That being said, this operation was expertly handled. I trust you to keep up the good fight, Descendant. As you may be aware, the guide has detected Ironheart particles at Sharon's location. The location is inside the Vulgus military factory. Sharon and the Colon Special Forces have been conducting stealth reconnaissance, but time is running out. Once you've completed preparations, join Sharon and look for traces of the Ironheart. We've kept our end of the bargain. Now it's the guide's turn to prove her worth.
HQ, we appreciate the support. The operation will commence once reinforcements arrive.
I think I'll just call it a night here. Good night, everyone.